Hello, everyone, and welcome to another in-depth look at the life of an extraordinary figure in American politics. Today, we are going to explore the life of Nancy Pelosi, the first woman Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, a pioneering political leader, and a fierce advocate for change. From her childhood in Baltimore to becoming one of the most powerful women in U.S. politics, Pelosi's journey is a testament to resilience, dedication, and the power of breaking barriers. Her story spans several decades, and her impact on American history is undeniable. Whether you agree with her political stance or not, Nancy Pelosi has carved a legacy that will be remembered for generations. So, join me as we take a deep dive into her life and the incredible impact she's had on the political landscape. Let's begin. Her early life and influences from 1940 to 1958. She was born into politics. Nancy Patricia D'Alessandro was born on March 26, 1940, in Baltimore, Maryland. She was the youngest of 6 children in a political family. Her father, Thomas D'Alessandro Jr., was a Democratic congressman and the mayor of Baltimore. Her mother, Annunziata D'Alessandro, was a community activist and instilled a sense of public service in Nancy from an early age. Baltimore's political atmosphere. Growing up in a city where politics was a constant, Nancy was exposed to leadership and public service through her father's work. The D'Alessandro family was well known in Baltimore's political circles, and Nancy's formative years shaped her sense of duty to public service. Pelosi attended the All-Girls Institute of Notre Dame High School in Baltimore. She was known for being a focused and disciplined student, excelling academically and socially. Her political leanings and desire to serve were influenced by her family, and she began to consider politics as a possible career path. Nancy was particularly close to her father, learning firsthand about politics, leadership, and compromise. Her mother's activism also influenced her early understanding of social justice and advocacy. In 1958, Nancy moved to Washington, D.C. to attend Trinity College, now Trinity Washington University. She majored in political science, a subject that would lay the foundation for her future political career. While at college, Pelosi was involved in student government and engaged in various activities that expanded her understanding of political structures. She also interned for the local Democratic Party, getting an inside look at how campaigns operated. During her college years, Pelosi's political views began to take shape. She was particularly interested in issues of civil rights, equality, and social justice. These concerns would become central themes in her political career. In 1962, Pelosi graduated with a bachelor's degree in political science. After graduation, she briefly moved to New York City to work in various political organizations and campaigns. In 1963, Nancy met Paul Pelosi, a businessman at a Democratic fundraiser. They married later that year and moved to California. Their marriage became the foundation of her personal life, with Paul supporting her political ambitions throughout the years. The Pelosis had 5 children over the next decade. Nancy balanced her growing family life with her political interests, staying involved in local campaigns and causes. While raising her children, Pelosi became more involved in her local community in San Francisco. She supported various local causes and worked with organizations that supported women's rights, children's health, and education. The beginning of her political career. Pelosi's first major foray into politics was in 1976, when she became involved in the campaign to elect President Jimmy Carter. She quickly became known for her political acumen and organizational skills, which would later serve her well in her own political journey. Her first campaign. In 1987, after several years of working behind the scenes in various Democratic campaigns, Pelosi decided to run for Congress. She ran for California's 5th congressional district, which was later redistricted to the 12th district. Pelosi faced a tough primary challenge but prevailed, winning the seat and becoming the first woman to represent her district in the U.S. House of Representatives. As a freshman congresswoman, Pelosi quickly earned a reputation as a fierce advocate for her constituents. She formed strong alliances with other Democrats, and her ability to navigate the intricacies of Congress quickly made her a rising star. Pelosi's influence in Congress grew steadily as she worked her way through various committees and established herself as a leader among House Democrats. Her political savvy and ability to work across the aisle allowed her to forge key partnerships that helped her achieve significant victories. Pelosi was known for championing progressive causes, including women's rights, healthcare reform, and environmental protection. She was particularly focused on issues such as access to healthcare, advocating for low-income families, and expanding civil rights protections. In 2007, Pelosi made history when she was elected Speaker of the House of Representatives, becoming the first woman to hold the position. Her election was a monumental achievement, as she broke one of the highest glass ceilings in American politics. During her time as Speaker, Pelosi led the passage of key pieces of legislation, including the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, in 2010. Her leadership during this period solidified her legacy as a legislative powerhouse. Pelosi's leadership style was marked by her firm, strategic approach to passing legislation. She was known for her ability to build coalitions and find common ground even in times of intense partisan division. Pelosi's leadership was central to the passage of many of President Barack Obama's signature legislative accomplishments, including the Affordable Care Act and the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act. During this period, Pelosi faced intense opposition from Republicans, particularly as the GOP regained control of the House in 2010. Despite this, Pelosi remained a powerful force in Congress and continued to advocate for progressive policies. The passage of the Affordable Care Act in 2010 was a crowning achievement for Pelosi. She worked tirelessly to secure votes for the bill, even as it faced significant opposition from Republicans and some centrist Democrats. Pelosi became one of the most prominent critics of President Donald Trump. She opposed many of his policies and was a leading figure in the impeachment proceedings against Trump. In December 2019, Pelosi oversaw the impeachment of Donald Trump over charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Though Trump was acquitted by the Senate in early 2020, Pelosi's leadership during this time solidified her position as a powerful political figure. The pandemic forced Pelosi to take a leading role in navigating the government's response to the health crisis. She worked to pass several major relief packages, including the CARES Act, which provided financial assistance to businesses and individuals affected by the pandemic. Pelosi continued to serve as Speaker of the House after the 2020 election, helping President Joe Biden push through key pieces of legislation, including the American Rescue Plan and a major infrastructure bill. In 2022, Pelosi announced that she would step down from her leadership role as Speaker, though she remained in Congress. Her legacy in the House, however, continued to influence the Democratic Party. As of 2025, Pelosi is no longer the Speaker, but continues to be an influential figure in the U.S. Congress, known for her political acumen, leadership, and advocacy for progressive causes. Nancy Pelosi's first child. Alexandra Pelosi, the firstborn child of Nancy and Paul Pelosi, has made a name for herself as a documentary filmmaker and journalist. She is known for producing thought-provoking documentaries that explore political issues, social justice, and American life. Some of her most notable works include Journeys with George, 2002, a documentary that followed George W. Bush's presidential campaign, and The Great American Lie, 2019, which critiques American political and economic systems. Aside from filmmaking, Alexandra has worked as a journalist, having contributed to various media outlets. She has also authored books, including Sneaky Pie for President and The Long Road to Freedom, My Story. Despite her success in media, Alexandra has managed to maintain a low profile when it comes to partisan politics. Her work, while politically informed, focuses on broader societal themes, and she hasn't pursued any political office or candidacy. Paul Pelosi Jr., the second child of Nancy Pelosi, has had a career in business and investment. He has worked in various industries, including technology and environmental sectors, and has held leadership positions in several companies. Paul has been involved in private equity and venture capital, focusing on green energy and environmental sustainability. He's also known for being an advocate of clean technology and renewable energy. While Paul Jr. has not pursued a career in politics like his mother, he is involved in several high-profile business ventures. His work in business has occasionally brought him into the spotlight, though he prefers to stay out of the political limelight, keeping his career separate from his mother's political legacy. Christine Pelosi, the third child and only daughter of Nancy and Paul Pelosi, has carved out a political career in her own right. She is a Democratic Party activist, attorney, and writer. Christine has been involved in political strategy and advocacy for many years. She is an advocate for women's rights, LGBTQ+ rights, and other progressive causes. Christine is also known for her role in political campaigns. She served as the chair of the California Democratic Party's Women's Caucus and has worked on multiple political campaigns at local, state, and national levels. In addition to her political work, Christine has authored books such as Campaign Boot Camp: Basic Training for Future Leaders and A Woman's Guide to Running for Office. Her political involvement and strategic expertise make her the child of Nancy Pelosi most aligned with the political world. She has held positions that focus on increasing women's representation in politics and has worked closely with Democratic leaders. Although she has never run for public office, Christine is often seen as an influential figure behind the scenes in political circles. Jacqueline Pelosi, the fourth child of Nancy and Paul Pelosi, has pursued a career in real estate. She works as a real estate professional and has been involved in various high-end property deals. Like her siblings, Jacqueline has managed to keep her personal and professional life relatively private, focusing on her career rather than public political or media appearances. While Jacqueline has not made a significant impact in politics, her business acumen has helped her make a name for herself in the competitive world of real estate. Thomas Pelosi, the youngest child of Nancy and Paul Pelosi, is an entrepreneur with a background in business and technology. He has been involved in several ventures within the tech industry and is known for his entrepreneurial spirit. Like his siblings, Thomas prefers to stay out of the public eye and has focused his career on his entrepreneurial pursuits rather than following in his mother's political footsteps. While not much is publicly available about his personal life, Thomas is reported to have been very successful in his career. Nancy Pelosi's influence in American politics is widely acknowledged, and her family, especially her children, has often been in the public spotlight because of her high-profile role. However, while all of her children have pursued successful careers in their respective fields, Christine Pelosi is the only one to have followed in her mother's footsteps into the world of politics. Christine has worked tirelessly to promote the values of the Democratic Party, with a focus on women's empowerment, diversity, and inclusion. She has also been a vocal advocate for the importance of young people getting involved in politics and public service. Though she has not sought elected office, Christine's efforts as a political strategist and activist have made her a key player in shaping the political landscape, much like her mother before her. While Nancy Pelosi's 5 children have each followed different career paths, from business to real estate and media, Christine Pelosi stands out as the one most closely tied to the world of politics. With her deep understanding of political strategy, her work on behalf of Democratic candidates, and her advocacy for women in politics, Christine has carved out her own path in the political arena. However, despite their varying career choices, all of Nancy Pelosi's children have undoubtedly been influenced by their mother's legacy and the political environment she helped shape. Each of Nancy Pelosi's children brings something unique to the table, whether through their professional achievements or their contributions to political discourse. As a mother, Nancy Pelosi has been instrumental in shaping their success, even if they have all chosen different fields to pursue their passions. While only one of her children has entered the political fray, the influence of her career is undeniable across the entire family. From a young girl growing up in Baltimore to becoming one of the most powerful leaders in American politics, Nancy Pelosi's journey is one of resilience, groundbreaking achievement, and unwavering dedication to public service. Through her time as Speaker of the House, and as a powerful advocate for progressive causes, she has left a lasting impact on U.S. politics. Pelosi's story is a reminder that with determination and hard work, one can break through the toughest barriers and create change. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the life of Nancy Pelosi. Her legacy will continue to shape the political landscape for years to come. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Let us know your thoughts on Pelosi's career and her impact on US politics in the comments below. Thank you so much, and God richly bless you.